Well, hey friends, and welcome back. Today, I want to share with you 13 tiny morning habits that can transform your life. And our mornings really are such an incredible time and opportunity to set the tone for our days. Each one represents a fresh start. And if we treat them as an opportunity to prepare for the day, mentally, emotionally, and physically, rather than a time to hit snooze until we have to run out the door last minute, we really can create a huge shift in the flow and intentionality of our daily lives. So today, I want to look at 13 tiny habits that can help you to transform your mornings and help you prepare for the day in a healthy and productive way. But as we get into this, I do want to share a quick disclaimer. Yes, these are meant to be small, doable habits, but don't feel like you need to do all of them. Try picking a handful that resonate with you and just begin implementing those daily. Then, as time goes by, you can add more or switch some out depending on your needs during that season. Keeping that in mind though, I want to get right into this. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button below for more simple and intentional living videos coming at you twice a week. And let's do this. So starting off, the first morning habit that you can begin to implement today is to write out your to-do list. Without careful planning of our days, our natural tendency is to focus on only the most time-sensitive tasks, even if they aren't necessarily the most important. And the result of this is that we feel busy, but we aren't necessarily being effective. But by taking just 5 minutes in the morning to plan your day, identify your priorities, and write it all down can really help you to spend time on the things that actually matter. Okay, then habit number 2 is to drink a smoothie. And smoothies are one of my favorite breakfast options because they provide you with an instant energy boost without weighing you down. Plus, drinking smoothies just helps you to naturally incorporate more fruits and vegetables into your day, which is important because according to the CDC, up to 90% of people are lacking in that department. And what I'd recommend with this one is just to pick a simple, healthy smoothie recipe that you enjoy and then start making it daily. And if you're looking for some inspiration in this area, I'll leave the recipe to one of my personal favorite smoothies in the description box below so you can check that out. And then one quick pro tip and a way to simplify this habit even further is to pre-portion out your ingredients at the beginning of the week so that you don't need to spend time combining all the ingredients each day and you can kind of just grab your bag of frozen ingredients and go. Or try out a service like Daily Harvest that does it all for you. But then moving on, our third habit is to have a glass of water right when you wake up. And we all know that good hydration is foundational to the inner workings of our bodies. When we're well hydrated, things just run smoother. Our skin is clearer, our digestion is better, and the list goes on. And that's great to know, but the problem is that knowledge doesn't always translate to action on our parts. Realistically, most of us just don't drink enough water throughout the day. And so one small way that you can kind of kickstart your hydration efforts for the day is to begin each morning with a glass of water. It's small, it takes just seconds, but it's something that you can do to kind of set yourself up for success throughout the rest of the day. All right, then our fourth habit is to get moving. Even if you don't have a ton of time to dedicate to it, I'd really encourage you to incorporate some kind of movement into your morning routine. Getting your body moving is a great way to get the blood flowing and to fuel your body with energy. And depending on your capacity and the amount of time that you have in the morning, you can do something big like going to the gym and working out, but you can also do this in smaller ways as well. Maybe you want to do a 15-minute yoga session or simply go for a 5 to 10-minute walk outside. It might feel small or insignificant or like it won't make a huge difference, but that's not true. By being consistent in the small things and growing over time, we really can create massive change. Okay, and before we move on to our fifth habit, I want to take a quick break to talk about consistency. Because let's be honest, especially if you're trying to do it all on your own, it can be hard. It's definitely something that I've struggled with in the past. But one resource that really has been making a huge difference for me lately is the Fabulous app, who I'm excited to share are partnering with me on today's video. And if you've never heard of them before, the Fabulous app is a digital coach that uses insights from behavioral science to help you develop and stick to healthy habits so you can feel healthier, fulfilled, and more productive. They're all about helping you bridge the gap between intention and action by providing coaching and support to help you rewire your brain and create long-lasting change in your daily routine. And let me tell you, if you're listening to some of these habits and thinking to yourself, oh, I would love to start doing that, The Fabulous app is an amazing resource that can help partner with you to really make it happen. So whether you're looking for support with habit tracking, they have over 100 science-backed recommendations that you can choose from, or you can create your own, or you're wanting more dedicated programs to help you achieve more specific goals, they've got you covered. And what's great too is that with Fabulous Premium, you can build an unlimited number of habits into your routine. So if you're ready to start building out your ideal daily routine, just click on the link in the description box below to download the Fabulous app. And the Fabulous team have kindly hooked my viewers up with an amazing deal. So the first 100 of my viewers to click on the link in the description box below can get 25% off their Fabulous subscription. So be sure to check out that link in the description box. The Fabulous app really is one of my go-to resources for help with consistency and building routines. Now though, let's continue on with our fifth habit, and that's to read a book. And reading is such a great way to begin your day feeling inspired and motivated. It's one of those things that can really help to get your brain going, and what you read can really leave you with insights that you can mull on throughout the day. And I will say, I think when people hear read in the morning, they think of it as being this huge time investment, but it doesn't have to be that way. Something that I like to do is just to set a timer for 10 or 15 minutes, read for the period of time that I've allotted, and then close my book and continue with my day. If you pick the right book, you really can take away a lot just from that short period of time that you spend reading. And obviously, if you have more time available to you, you can feel free to read for however long you want. But I think that a lot of people say that they want to read more, and this is just one small way that you can actually do it. All right, the number 6 is to stretch. And stretching is an amazing way to loosen up any tension or stiffness that you might have from the previous night's sleep. Plus, it just feels good too. Try rolling out your shoulders and neck a bit, twisting your back, and just do whatever you feel like your body needs. By spending less than a minute stretching, your body really can feel loosened up and ready for the day. And just being honest here, I know I'm still pretty young, but with every year that goes by, I feel like this is something that my body needs more and more. Okay, and then 7 is to tidy up. And clearing out your physical space can result in a dramatic shift in your mental clarity. Personally, I've always been a big fan of the saying, a clean space equals a clear mind, and that really is so true. So try just spending 5 to 10 minutes as you begin your day tidying up and resetting your space so that when you come home at the end of your workday, you can return to a clear and clean environment. This is one of those small things that you can do now that your future self will thank you for. And number 8 is one that we've all heard before, but it still bears saying, and that's to make your bed. And making your bed every single day really accomplishes 2 things. First, by making your bed right when you get up, you're able to get a quick win for productivity for the day by accomplishing at least one small thing. The idea is that those small wins build on top of each other so that you can have an overall more productive day. And then number 2, like we were just talking about, it helps you to reset your space so that when you come home from work, when you're going to bed, you can crawl into crisp sheets and a fully made bed. And after a long day, that is just such a good feeling. But then number 9 is to challenge yourself. And something that I've been doing for the past few months is just to do a small puzzle or challenge in the morning to kind of get my mind working from the get-go. And personally for me, I'm obsessed with Wordle, and so I'll do that in the morning. And it's just a great way, kind of right after I've woken up, just to kind of get my mind working, especially since I'm not a morning person. It can help me just kind of like get in the habit of thinking and using my mind earlier in the morning. And then number 10 is to enjoy a tea or coffee. I think it can be really easy for us to always be going without ever taking the opportunity to slow down. And so I love that ritual of making a morning tea or coffee and taking a mindful moment to enjoy it so that you can start your day off with some calm. It's something that, yes, absolutely, I enjoy making, I enjoy drinking, but it also somehow helps me to get into a better headspace for the day as well. And I promise you, I don't just think it's the caffeine. And then 11 is to spend time outside. Especially as the weather gets warmer, I cannot recommend this one enough. Just spending 10 minutes a day outside can boost your mood, improve your mental health, and increase your vitamin D levels. So this is one of those small things that is so incredibly beneficial. And one quick tip, if you really want to get the most out of this one, is to focus on your senses. Be still for a minute and ask yourself, what do I see? What do I hear? What do I feel? Do I smell anything? By engaging all of your senses, it helps you to be fully present in the moment so that you can make the most of the fresh air and sun. All right, and we've got 2 left here. Number 12 is to get up earlier. And if you often feel like you're always rushed in the mornings and there's never enough time, one small thing that you can do to create more time is just to get up earlier. And believe me, this one hurts to say out loud a bit as a natural night owl, but it's true. By waking up earlier, it gives you the time that you need to start the day well, before the rush of the day really hits. And yes, obviously this means that you'll have to compensate for it by going to bed a bit earlier, but it really is worth it. I find that often the last few hours of our days tend to be some of the least productive, while when we're intentional with them, the first few hours of our days can be some of the most productive. So honestly, this one isn't really the most fun to do, but it's worth it because it creates space for so many of these other amazing habits that we're talking about. Okay, then finally, number 13 is to feed your mind. I find that taking in something that's going to motivate, educate, or inspire you such an incredible way to set the tone for your day. Whether you want to listen to a podcast, read an article, watch a video, or anything else, learning something new when feeding your mind is another one of those great ways that you can kind of get your brain working and just help you to be able to take something away with you that you can have potentially for the rest of your life right from the beginning of your day. I can genuinely say I have listened to some life-changing podcast episodes as I was starting off my day, which is kind of weird to say, but it's true. All right, well, that's it. Those are the habits, and I really hope that this leaves you inspired and motivated to transform your life and to create an incredible morning routine of your own. Obviously, your morning routine is going to look different from mine, but I really just want to encourage you to figure out what habits are really going to help you to prepare for the day mentally, physically, and emotionally. But now I'd love to know, is there a habit or two that I mentioned here that you want to start applying to your own life? I'd love to hear about it, so be sure to let me know in the comments below. And don't forget that if you're looking for an amazing resource to help you build your ideal daily routine, to check out the Fabulous app, and again, all of the information for that is linked up in the description box. All right, well, that's everything I've got for you in today's video. As always though, don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time though, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.